And we're back. Okay, ran out of time, but we're back again. You know? Yeah, they're saving. Stuff's still saving. You know? 10%. 10%. Oh, I got it. My cat creature. Inventing my cat creature. Basically, yeah, it's interesting. New chairs that are small, a bit smaller, but much more efficient. I can actually twist. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, it's an office chair my Kung Fu master found. You know, I was like, yeah, I was asking for some chairs of his, because my mom didn't like the chairs we had before because she was afraid they had bugs in them. We all kinds of bugs that we're dealing with in here. You know, cockroaches, spiders. I found a stink bug once. Yeah, not fun. But so it's like, yeah. So we were trying to get rid of those bugs, and mom was like, yeah, I want to get rid of these chairs. So it's like, okay, get rid of the chairs. I asked my kung fu master. He had a bunch of chairs. A bunch of these dining room chairs that are like basically black steel with faux leather green cushions, some green faux leather cushions. You know, our chairs were these kind of they're kind of sitting room chairs that have all this. They're kind of kind of plush, but kind of some other stuff going on with them. Where it's just like, they're wooden chairs. They're not bad looking still. They're kind of plaid, but still, some of them were getting a little ripped up thanks to the cat creatures. But others were basically, we were dealing with, we were just saying one was there was spaces so that stuff could hide. So it's just like I don't want that stuff. So well, I asked my master if we could get some of these dining room chairs. He has like three stacks of them. One stack of four. So one stack of four would be plenty. And at first he wasn't interested in doing that because we do use them in our training because we do splits and stuff. So basically, these stuff to basically put our hands to basically balance on while we do our splits. To stabilize ourselves while we do our splits, we can a little stretch out more for our forms, get our forms right, And so but eventually he decided he said, "Give me a week, let me figure this out." Okay, after a week, he's like, "Okay, well, I guess I can give you that pile of four chairs, to replace the other ones." And he found this office chair. Found this nice office chair right here, so now I can swing around. It's really cool. I like that. And so then we have that going, and I sort of, well, kind of offered him. I did offer him the other ones, but he's like, I'm okay. I get these kind of chairs all the time, stuff like that all the time. So I find stuff like that all the time. He's like, all right. So I just wanted to make sure it was all good, and he didn't think I was just trying to just take from him. So he was all good with it, and got rid of the chairs, put them on the. We have a dumpster in our apartment, so I put them beside the dumpster because I was like, I didn't want to basically take up room inside the dumpster. So I put them beside there because that basically can also be a giveaway place. We have like a little giveaway table where we'll put food. Every now and then people will put like food, like sacks of oatmeal and little lunch bags of things. They'll put those out there and people can just come and grab those. As long as it's not expired or anything, it's all good. So I was like, the dumpster place is a bigger giveaway place. So I put all four of those chairs out there. And that was like at first when I saw that they were gone, I was like, yeah, this is great. Someone came and grabbed them. They're not bad chairs. It's just we don't want to. They wanted stuff that was harder for bugs to hide in. But then I found out that I guess the maintenance guy had thrown them into the dumpster. I'm like, okay, well that's your thing then. You think there's enough room in there for those? I follow that. But yeah. Well, actually, I only saw one. I only saw one. It's possible that I found the other ones. All right, what's going on? Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah. I demanded too much of it. That's okay. So that's we got one video done. One video done. It says it's not responding. Right. I go. So, yeah, we gotta keep going. I'll let it going. It's almost 11 o'clock, which is my usual bedtime. Thankfully, I took a nice nap. It's Sunday evening. Had a nice church service with my mom. I was feeling a bit tired though, because I basically did work at my job Saturday night. My mom was looking forward to figuring out a deal where I won't have to do that anymore. She's like, you can work any day but any night but Saturday night because I want you to help me carry stuff to church on Sunday. Hang out and carry stuff to church on Sunday. So I was like, all right. So went there. Saturday night. woke up on Sunday and got all ready and got going. I was nodding off on the bus and everything, and then eventually uh, was able to get some coffee, get some breakfast and things like that, and finally got that going. And eventually we were able to have a great church service, a Sunday school. Talk about friends and sinners, very nice stuff. Church service, um, and then after church service went to Wendy's and ate some food. And basically, I used to call this the boring diet, and my mom doesn't like that name. We're going to call it the the good excitement diet, because it's basically all food starts off boring. There are good ways to make things exciting, and bad ways to make things exciting. Good ways are like you control how much. The bad ways, good ways are like you control how much seasonings so you put into stuff. And be very careful with that, because if you put too much seasonings, then it becomes a bad way. Bad way is of course frying stuff, or just peppering it with salt or whatever. Things like that. Just putting too much of stuff in there that basically raise your blood pressure, raise your blood sugar, too high, raise your cholesterol too high, all kinds of different things. That's bad ways of doing it. The good ways, are of course, being more careful with that. Say you have like the bad way of making things exciting, like cornflakes. Frosted Flakes. Don't get me wrong. Frosted Flakes are interesting. Are nice little. I'm not hating on Frosted Flakes as a for taste wise. Taste wise, they taste great. Oh, literally. But when it comes to salt, sugar content, that's a lot of sugar. So gotta do better ways to do it. I buy cornflakes, boring cornflakes, but then I add like a teaspoon of regular sugar, to them. Mix that in my milk, mix that around, and that's sweet enough that's sweet enough, but it's not as much sugar as the Frosted Flakes are, as the Frosted Flakes are, Say so though. I was saying stuff about spiced Cheerios. Oh, they're saving the files. There they go. Good. About Cheerios, right? Saying like, oh yeah, that's the exciting way of having Cheerios is flavored Cheerios. Well, that's a lot of sugar as well. Definitely gotta get the regular Cheerios, or even worse, according to my mom at least, the knockoff brand Cheerios, because they cost less than the regular Cheerios do. But I just saw today that they made pumpkin spice Cheerios. So I'm gonna have to, basically rescind that. I'm gonna have to rescind that whole, thing. I can actually buy a box sometime, because pumpkin spice Cheerios, that's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna check that out sometime. I get paid soon. I'm looking forward to that stuff. It's gonna be great. Pumpkin spice Cheerios. Oh yeah. We don't need to add any sugar to those. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so it's gonna be cool. What's next? Release good excitement diet. Gotta find basically find the Chinese food. Will be stuff that is not breaded, therefore not fried. Most likely not fried, and it'll be instead of fried rice, which is it's exciting, but it's not in the bad way because it's fried. And has a lot more salt in it. It'll be the regular rice, boring regular rice. And I mix it up with some of that salted meat, with that unfried meat, with the sauce and everything. That's what I'm gonna have to do from now on. To keep the lower my blood pressure. I was able to get my blood pressure low enough to get the tooth out, because I tried to go to the dentist once. They tested my blood pressure 4 times, and it was too high. So, but then. Like next, I took a week. My mom took a week. We ate, and I ate better. I basically did this, diet here, the good excitement diet, and ate salads and no fries, no shakes, none of that. I'm like, oh, no snacks from Wendy's, no snacks from the gas station other than bananas and things. They sell fruit there. And I was like, yeah, came back. The guy lately tested me for 4 times again, barely qualified. And I was like, then money became the issue. Thankfully, it turned out the insurance would cover the whole thing. I'm like, oh, thank you, God. Oh, thank you, God. Finally, so got peppermint tooth out. Now it's just called Peppermint Place. Peppermint Place is healing just fine. I got to go now to have a nice appointment and get down this. Figure this out. See you next time.